You know, a lot of people, they've come out with all of these wireless lapel microphones. Could this one be the best one yet? This is the Pixel Vocal Lark Dual Microphone Wireless Lapel Set. And that's coming right up. You know, one of the really nice things about having a wireless lapel set is that it keeps you hands-free. You don't have to walk around with one of these cable lapel microphones that are plugged into your camera. Right now I'm using the Canon M50, and just to let you hear what the audio sounds like, this is actually the audio that you're hearing coming out of this microphone clipped onto my shirt. I'm gonna take it off, hold it up to my mouth. A little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to see how it sounds. I will say one thing about Pixel. Now, Pixel has really made a name for themselves over the last year, especially when they first came out with the Pixel, the little Vocal Air, which reminds me of the Rode Wireless Go kit. Because of the way that it looks, you've got the small receiver, small transmitter with the built-in microphone, and also the ability to have a plugged-in lapel microphone. This one here does not have a plug-in lapel microphone, but the microphone head on it. The microphone here, you got a nice, big, large, wide diaphragm pickup. And yes, there's two of them. So I'm wearing one. Here's the other one. All I've got to do is turn it on. The little light comes on the bottom, and the nice thing is, you know what, it's not a left and right channel type of situation where one microphone is left channel, the other microphone is right channel. They're both in stereo, and the receiver actually receives it in stereo. So I'll hold this up to my mouth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rub on the microphone, rub on this microphone. Let's do some more testing with this microphone just to see exactly how it sounds and maybe a little bit of a different environment. Now, if you've been a viewer of this channel for any length of time, you know that this is kind of the background that you've seen for a while, and it is going under a metamorphosis, so to speak, but there's another studio that I'm working on as well, and let's check that one out. And yes, I'm in a new little atmosphere here. Well, what could it be? Well, it's a new studio that I've been working in up at the office to try to have a dedicated space. Now, I have a dedicated space at home, but then again, when I'm at work and up here at the office, I need to have a dedicated space. And since I've got this room that's approximately about 400 square feet, it's going to give me the ability, well, it's about 300 square feet, but it's going to give me the ability to be able to have dedicated studio space for recording, number one, for product showcasing, for B-roll shots, all of that stuff. But now we're talking about this Pixel. Now this is the Lark, and I have the little lapel microphone on, so quick little audio test, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How does it sound? Now I'm going to be really quiet. The only thing you're going to hear is the GVM light right now. And it does have a little fan on it. It's not a super noisy light, but it's just enough to maybe be picked up by this. In future videos, when I'm in the studio space, I'll be using a boom microphone. I'll be using my Deity S-Mic 2. This is about this little wireless microphone. Cool little attachment that goes onto the Canon M50, which is what I'm shooting on right now. Nice little table layout. I think it looks good. I like that rich wood look. My wife, she is not a fan of this dark stuff. She likes lighter stuff. I like the darkness of this. This looks nice. Gray wall behind me. I'm going to probably end up putting Worth It or Not on the back wall. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just put up some shelves and put up some drones. I've got these metal cages or these metal shelvings right over here that I'm going to end up using and putting equipment on, kind of like a little bit of a backdrop. But so far, I'm about 2 feet from behind the wall, and I'm still working on placement of the camera where I get enough of the room, but I'm still far enough away from the camera to where I don't feel like the camera is just this much of the screen is taken up with my face, if that makes any sense at all. But what we need to do now is actually take this microphone and use it in some different scenarios. One of them I'm going to do a little range test with, although a lot of these wireless lapel microphones, you don't need a range test with them because you're only going to be within roughly 20, 30, 40 feet. But then again, if you're outdoors, maybe you're going to get a little bit of an outside shot. So I'm going to test that as well. Oh, and by the way, it comes with 2 of these lapel microphones, and I'll show you how that can come in handy. So let's take a look and see what's inside the box, what comes with this. I will say that this Pixel setup, and if you saw my other video about Pixel, the wireless little microphone set, and I'll put a link in the description below, so when you finish watching this video, watch that other one. It was an ingenious little design, kind of went off of the Rode Go system, Wireless Go. This one's a little bit different because I will tell you that the quality, let me just unclip this here, and let's hold this up to my mouth. The quality build of this microphone and the receiver is much improved over that first Pixel. This is a very quality built piece. And when I say quality, I mean you feel it when it's in your hands. You know that you've got a good quality piece. I'm holding it roughly, I don't know, 8 inches away from my mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to clip it back onto my shirt. Yes, this is my ACOG shirt. If anybody knows what ACOG stands for, put it in the comment section below. But anyway, let's get to some other footage of this outdoor setting, range test, using both of these microphones, and also what comes in the box, and some of the ingenious things that I really like about this little lapel system. Now, one of the neat things about this Pixel Vocal Lark is that it comes with an antenna that is USB-C driven that actually goes into the bottom of the transmitter. So I'm just going to check distance-wise how it sounds. I'm going to back up, keep backing up, keep backing up. You know, one of the really nice things about having 2 of these microphones is the fact that if you're doing an interview, and hopefully you're not doing an interview this far away, but if you are doing an interview, you can have somebody else kind of chime in and start talking. Hi. So you want to do a quick little audio test?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're just going to keep on backing up. Say something, honey.
I love you.
I love you. So hopefully the audio is still being picked up all the way back here. We are approximately 30, 60, about 120. That picks up. So when you do have somebody that you're interviewing, like a wife that says, hey, what are you getting me for Valentine's Day? And I say, Valentine's Day? Oh, is that coming up? We have an inside joke when it comes to Valentine's Day that's been going on for
14 years.
Good 14 years. But we won't talk about that inside joke. So how does this work? Does it work well? Well, let's do another test without the USB-C antenna attached just to see if it helps or how much it actually helps. Okay, so we're going to take the USB-C antenna, unhook it, so now it's just the transmitter itself going to the receiver. Backing up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Backing up, 2, 3, 4, 5. How does it sound? 1. Kicking back in where it's not so staticky, and see if this helps. So This is our outdoor distance test. Now let's take it inside and see how it all sounded. So overall, what are my impressions of this Pixel Vocal Lark? I really like this audio setup because I think for this wireless microphone setup with 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, the chance that, or the fact that it has multiple frequencies or channels that it can sort from. Here's what comes inside the box. Now you get a nice hard shell box that comes with it. You get the receiver, you get the 2 transmitters. They are all USB Type-C connections. Then you have a TRRS that actually plugs into the back of the receiver. And then you got one cable that is a TRX that you can put into your camera. And then you have another cable that has a TRRS to TRRS if you want to put it into a mobile device, which is very nice. Now here's one of the things about this little microphone setup that to me is a little gimmicky, and I'll kind of go through it with you because it says that it is to beautify your voice. So right now I've got it on regular tone. Then you can pick out a female act where it enhances a female voice, then one where it enhances a male voice, and then one where it enhances a child's voice. So I'm just going to let you listen to each setting and then let you decide for yourself if it's a little gimmicky or not. Now when the white light is on, as you can see right there, a nice little white light, that lets you know that it's in normal mode. So I'm just going to hold this up to my mouth and just let you kind of know each one that I'm going through. So this is normal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's on the red light, which means that it is a female beautifying voice. I don't think it's going to make my voice sound like a female. Now we switch it over to blue, which is supposed to be a male enhancing voice. So does it make me sound more manly? And then green is to enhance a child's voice. Do I sound like a child? And then back to white, which gives us the ability to have the normal pickup of full range of what your normal voice would be. One of the really cool things, it comes with a USB-C to Type USB-C. So if you want to do charging via your laptop to charge this, you can do that. But what I really like, it has a USB to 3 USB-Cs, so you can charge not only the receiver, but both transmitters all at the same time. Charge time is roughly about an hour and a half to get them all 3 charged up, which is not bad at all. So on my worth or not scale, what do I give this Pixel Vocal Lark? I would have given it a 4, and I'll tell you why. If the audio didn't break up so easily with just the transmitter itself, it seems like 10-15 feet is about the range that you're going to get of good clean audio. Then you start introducing a lot of static. But with saying that, now once you start introducing the USB-C antenna into the bottom of it, it was around 100 feet that it was okay. 120 feet I could still hear myself. At 130 feet when we hit the end of the driveway, the audio was gone. And that's the only reason why my worth or not scale from 1 to 5, I'm going to give it a 3, maybe a 3.5. And the 3.5 is going to be because of build quality, because I think the build quality of this item is exceptional. I mean, it is really ruggedly made. It's very well made. Maybe the transmitter could have transmitted a little bit further, but when you're thinking about something that's very small, pencil-like, that fits on your shirt, very inconspicuous, that's not a big square box like the B-Trim or the Pixel Vocal Air or the Rode Wireless Go set, this kind of blends in a little bit easier. So if you want to use this indoors and you're within talking range of the camera 10 feet or less, this is something that's good. If you're going to be walking around a little bit over 10 to 15 feet, I definitely recommend using the USB Type-C antenna, plugging it into the bottom of the transmitter microphone so that you can assure yourself that you're going to get a good signal. So as always, I'll put a product link in the description below. And as usual, I'll see you on the next review. Bye-bye.